A rocket thrown straight up in the air from an initial height of h0 in meters with initial velocity of v0 in meters per second. The height in meters above the ground after t second is given with this function. H is dependent on t following this formula. Find the expression for the time it takes the rock to reach the maximum height. Okay, so it says find an expression. There's a reason why they say find the expression. The answer to this question is not going to be a numerical value. It's going to depend on v0 and perhaps h0. Okay, the procedure is the same. To find the maximum of any quadratic, you have to complete the square. You got to complete the square, or maybe in this case, because the number we have is decimal. Here, let me actually start with this basic expression, the standard expression of ax squared plus bx plus c. Let me complete the square of this form. Okay. And the number we need to complete the square is always the number in front of the x divided by 2 squared. So it's going to be b squared over 2a squared. So it's going to be 4a squared. Okay. And we're going to subtract the exact same amount outside. Right, because really it was inside and I took it out, I have to multiply by a. And we get here x, okay, x plus b over 2a squared, and we have some stuff here too. So c minus b squared over 4a. The important thing is that if x is minus b over 2a, right, we get the max. Okay, we get y is max. Okay. So I said this instead of trying to tell you that it's this, because this is easier to remember than c minus b squared over 4a. So max height is obtained when t is equal to minus b over 2a. So let's plug that in. 4.9 b over 2a. v0, right? B over 2a plus h0. Now b, right, in this form, b is equal to v0. A is equal to minus 4.9. Okay, so let's replace that. B is v0. A is minus 4.9. Okay, v0, v0, 2 minus 4.9 plus h0. Okay, so minus 4.9 v0 squared, right? We have 2 squared, so you get 4, and a minus 4.9 squared. Okay, we get v0 squared again, right? That's going to be a 9.8, minus 9.8. Okay, here you can reduce that with one of these. Okay, we get v0 squared, 4.9 times by 4, minus 19.6, which is exactly double of 9.8. Okay, and we can combine these two expressions. A common base of minus 19.6. So we're going to be v0 squared, right, plus 2 of v0 squared plus h0. So we get 3 v0 squared over minus 19.6 plus h0. This is the expression that I'm looking for. Okay, this right here is the expression for maximum height. Okay, maximum height.